Hi friends, welcome to Edu Solutions. Now let's start the classes for financial education. So today I am going to discuss about two major numbers which is widely used nowadays. Okay, you can all the bills and all you can see this number. For every place these two numbers are very important. Okay, so these two numbers are, one is GSTN number and next is PAN number. Basically GSTN number is 15 characters. We can say character as it is not number alone, it's alphanumeric characters. And PAN number is 10 characters. So basically we see this as some numbers or digits, but there are lot of things, a logic behind these two numbers. Okay, let's see about that. So first, starting with GSTN number. GSTN number is 15 digit, as I said. I am writing A at the place of alphabet. And 0 at the place of numbers for expansion. So the GSTN number is 15 digit which start with numbers, then 5 alphabets, again 4 numbers, then this is also number, I am denoting 1, I will explain the detail, and this is also alphabet. This stands always Z, I will explain that also, and then this is an X which can be either number or alphabet. So let's decode this 15 digit number. What is this 15 digit number denotes? So first of all, I am setting it as grouping it. So the first two are numbers. These two numbers denotes the state code, which means the GST number belongs or GST number registration happened in that particular state. So the state code varies from 01 to 37, which is 01 denotes Jammu and Kashmir, to 37 denotes Andhra Pradesh. So I will, in the description box, I will mention all the state codes from 01 to 37. You can see that I am just going through the characters. Okay, and there is one more specialty in this character. The number varies from 01 to 37 in an order of north region. So Jammu lies in the north region to south region. So in between north and south comes east and west. To remember easily, you can just remember news, that means north, east, west, south. So the number 1 to 9 is of north. I will write it here. North region is 01 to 09. Then east comes to 10 to 21. And central also comes in the west area only, which is from 22 to 27, and rest 28 to 37 is south. Okay, you can see the description page for detailed state codes for each state. And we are now moving on to next character. Now the third digit to 10 digit. Now grouping the third digit to 10 digit, which is 5 alphabet, 4 numbers, and again an alphabet. Okay, these 10 characters denotes the PAN number which is used to register GST. So basically the user has to have a PAN number to get the GST number. So PAN is a basic requirement for a GST number. After we discuss the GST number, I will explain how this decode this PAN number. Okay, so just remember the third character to 12th character denotes the PAN number. Now moving onwards to 13th character. Sorry. Which is either number or an alphabet, which can be either number or alphabet. So number and alphabets, it ranges from 1 to 9 and alphabet ranges from A to Z. Basically this character denotes the entity, which branch or which division of this entity GST number you are using or you are seeing. If you are seeing the 13 digit as 1, it means it is the first branch, division, department, etc. of a particular organization. Sometimes an organization within a same place use different GST number to different divisions or departments. For example, if I am saying Hindustan Liver, they use cosmetics, they use some particular GST number, and for food products they will use another GST number, and other goods or toys and all, if they are manufacturing toys, they will use third GST. So for each division or department they are using a separate GST number. So the entire thing remains the same, and the 1, 2, 3, only the 13th character changes. Rest all remains the same, as the organization is same and having only one GST, one PAN number or one GST number. Okay, so and as I said, 1 means it is a first, 9 is the 9th, then after 9 it starts with A. So A means it is the 10th division, department or branch. And remember this thing, this is only if it is within the state, only one state, because when the state changes, even though the PAN number remains the same, the state changes, the GST number entirely changes. As I said, the first 2 characters will change. So this denotes the company or organization is running within the state various department or various branches or various division. So A is 13 and Z. So we can add this 1 to 9 is 9 and A to Z, which is 26. So 26 plus 9, total 35 entities we can run with within the state. So after 35 we cannot get a separate GST number. We have to get another PAN number, or this is the maximum limit you can get a GST within the state. Now we have discussed the 13th one. Now 14th. 14th is always Z. Currently this is Z for all the GST numbers entire country, pan India, because this is used currently as a default for the 14th digit, and this might change in the future for categorizing the companies for the government. Currently we are using only one digit, which is Z. Now 15th character. 15 is a check character. which means 15 can be any random number between 1 to 9 or 8 to Z. There is no logic behind this. They will choose any random number between this in your GST number. So there is no logic or reason behind this. Okay. Now we have just finished GST number. Now let's move on to the PAN number, secret behind the PAN number. So let's see what's behind PAN number. As I said in the GSTN, PAN number is 10 characters. First 5 are alphabets, then 4 digits, then again an alphabet. Let's decode this. The first 3 alphabets are random characters, which is varies from A to Z. Okay. Now let's see what's behind the next character, the 4th character, which is actually the entity type. So what's entity type? Entity type is actually which type of company or which type of organization as per the law they are running. So there are 10 characters: A, B, C, F, G, H, J, L and T. Let's see what each character represents. A denotes AOP, which is associate of persons. So if the 4th character is A, it means it is associate of person. Next B, BOI, which is body of individuals. Then C is for company. There are a lot of companies which is private limited, public limited, foreign company, one person company, etc. So all the companies like comes under C. F is firm, which is partnership, as well as LLP, limited liability partnership. Now comes G is government entity. Any government body or government organization comes under G. H is HUF, which is Hindu undivided family. Then comes J. J is artificial judicial person. L is local authority. If any local authority in your area, it comes under L. P is person. That means every individual comes under this. If you see your individual PAN card, you can see your 4th character will be P. List T for trust. Okay, so we have revealed the 4th character. Now moving on to next. again I am writing the PAN code A which is random, then again A as the entity code, and next also is an alphabet which denotes for individuals it is the first character of his or her last name or surname. For all others, means if it is an organization, associative person, whatever it may be, then it is the first character of the organization name. So we have revealed the fifth character now. Now let's see 6, 7, 8, 9. These four are random numerals ranging from 0, 0, 0, 1 to 9, 9, 9, 9. So there is no logic, it's a random number as the first three characters and these four numerals are random numbers. Then last one is again an alphabet which is a check character which is either A to Z, any character from A to Z. So I think I have revealed this both number, and there may be lot of doubt what is associative person, what is a GST number, what is PAN number. Let's discuss in next video of this financial education. Thank you. I think you will be subscribing my channel without losing. Thank you very much.